everybody, to Clothier Field, where we have the first of a doubleheader tonight from Swarthmore. The first game in the men's team, Swarthmore, taking on the Cougars of Kean. And then in the nightcap, it'll be the Swarthmore women going up against Moravian. Hello, everybody. Mark Narducci, glad to be broadcasting here on what looks like a beautiful evening from Clothier Field. Swarthmore coming in with a 3-1 record. Meanwhile, the Kean Cougars are 2-1-1. The starting lineups we'll get to. Swarthmore, it'll be Max Kroll in goal. Freddie Lynn will be one of the guys up top. Tajad Sarna. Oliver Claxon, one of your defenders. Matthew Loreg. Sean Nolan, who's the quarterback of that D. Jackson Hayes, the freshman. Bless Tumashabe, who really showed well the last time I broadcast the game against Rutgers Camden in the win. Grant Wynn, Brandon Cramblett, Toshi Kenny, and the freshman Henry Lynn. So a nice mix of youth and experience. Toshi Kenny, Henry Lynn, freshman. Jackson Haynes, also a freshman. For Kean, which is 2-1-1, competes in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. It'll be Baladi Ate, Gabe Leonis, number 8. He's a guy we're going to keep our eye on. Very dangerous player. Sadiki Roberts, Fanua Arango, Sante Azate, Isaac Guerrero, another dangerous player, the sophomore. He'll be wearing number 15. Matt O'Shea, Kelvin Giamfi, Lauren Dino Marcellin, Shaq Bryan, and your keeper is Dominic Ridge. Kean has not played since Saturday, losing to the University of Scranton by a 1-0 score. Meanwhile, Swarthmore also played on Saturday, defeated Juniata 4-2 with 4 different goal scores. That kind of balance is what Coach Eric Wagner is looking forward to tonight. As we said, Max Kroll will be in goal. Kroll and Caleb Ehrenhaft have been basically sharing the keeper duties here for the Garnet. Swarthmore in the white uniforms. It'll be Kean in the blue. Our officials tonight, it'll be Joseph Pitts in the middle, Justin Glassner and Ryan Kloss serving the lines, and we are off and running. Kean with an attack right away. That's Henry Lynn, 21, the freshman defender. He kicks it out of bounds. He's had a great start to his career at Swarthmore. Early on, both teams looking to kind of settle things down. That's Jackson Haynes getting the start today. Henry Lynn works really well on that outside as an outside back. And here come the Cougars. And that's back to Dominic Ridge, and Ridge quickly gets rid of it. That pass was just a little bit too far for Roberts, number 9. Again, teams kind of feeling each other out in the early going. some initial pressure here. Baladiate, 5, playing in the back there, and he cleared it for Kean. And they had an offside call that time. That was on number 9, Siddiqui Roberts. And certainly Swarthmore is going to have to watch about the speed of Roberts. Still looking for his first goal of the year. So it'll be Henry Lynn on the free kick. Just underway here in the first half. That ball was headed out by Shaq Bryan, 31, and then kicked back, and Ridge gets rid of it. You see a lot of quickness on this Kean team. Claxon. Cramblett trying to get it. A little scramble there. And it'll be the Garnet on the throw. Here's Claxon. To Freddie Lynn. Tumo Shabe, number 16. He's a guy we're going to call a lot. He puts a lot of pressure on the defenses. Nolan finally had to clear it out. He was getting pursued by Santi Alzate that time, number 12. So on the throw, it'll be Kelvin Giamfini. And again, it'll be Kelvin. Kean putting some pressure on and then cleared. Still in. Guerrero trying to keep it in. Tumo Shabe with it. Oh, great ball control by Tumo Shabe there. 2 guys on him, and he still is able to help keep possession. That's an excellent play by him. Finally cleared out by number 5, Baladiate, for Kean. So it'll be a throw. Loreg. Penny. Very dangerous player. Tumo Shabe back to Freddie Lynn. Grant Wynn gets that shot blocked, and here comes Guerrero the other way. Up to Roberts. Roberts still with possession. Nice job there by Jackson Haynes, backing up defensively for Swarthmore. Oh, great control there by Kenny. Look at that. He keeps control. Still has it. He's looking for someone to pass to, though. Tumo Shabe. Thought he was fouled that time by Arango, number 10. And he was. So it'll be Nolan. Arango has to back up to 10 yards. Oh, Nolan's looking at far post. Yep, there's the pass right there. Ridge has it. He was looking for number 15, Jackson Haynes. The freshman from Diamond Bar, California. Well, you'd think this is going to be a pretty quick tempo from both teams. There's Haynes. We have an offside. The flag was up. Now it'll be a throw for the Cougars. Oh, actually, okay, it was a foul, so it looks like Ridge is going to take the free kick. Wow, he gets everything into that. Ridge with quite a foot. Cramblett kept it in. Freddie Lynn with a nice back pass. Oh, they almost had Freddie Lynn going, but that was blocked. Now, Giannis, number 8, and now it's back to Dominic Ridge. Ridge gets rid of it right away. That's Shaq Bryan. Switches fields to the other way. Baladiate. Grant Wynn with the interception that time. Here's Kenny. Stolen away. Lianis. That should be a nice battle in the midfield there. Kenny, Lianis. Back pass to Kroll. Kroll gets rid of it very quickly. He was looking for Haynes. That's off Kean, though, so that's going to be a throw-in for the Garnet. Early first half, no score. Here at Clothier Field. This is a very, very fast pace. That was Haynes sending that shot in. And again, Arango with the pass up. Henry Lynn defensively, what a play by the freshman. Not only did he make a steal, but he kicked it way out. Tried to make the pass to the left flank. Tumo Shabe. I think the Swarthmore defense has to watch number 12, Santi Alzate. Looks like he can make some dangerous runs. And there's an interception by the Cougars. Diate cleared it out of there, and it'll still be Kean ball. Bryan over to Guerrero. Back to Guerrero. Headed out by Henry Lynn, but still not out. Swarthmore trying to get the ball on the ground right now. Haynes was tripped that time, so it's going to be a free kick for the Garnet. Henry Lynn over to Nolan. And that ball goes out of bounds. Kenny and Lorig were trying to have a little 1-2 passing together. It didn't quite work. Guerrero on the throw. Oh, that time Alzate tried to kick it in, but that was blocked. Nolan with the block. Again, intercepted. Swarthmore having trouble getting the ball out, and that is a foul on number 16, Matt O'Shea. He did not go up. Had his body in there. Excellent call that time. Nolan. Well, Henry Lynn has handled the ball a lot from the back so far. He's out to Kenny. Kenny with Guerrero on him and has to pass it back. Pretty good pressure by Kean. They're going for Freddie Lynn, but that time, Baladiate, number 5, headed it back, and Dominic Ridge got it there. Ridge, you could see, very quick off his line. And again, Henry Lynn clears it out. Guerrero with the trap. He'll get it back to Ridge. Stolen. Freddie Lynn. Nope, he can't maneuver it, so it's back again. Jack Bryan. Boy, Guerrero, so much patience with the ball. And it's still going to be Kean. Looks like Guerrero on the throw. Arango, number 10, very dangerous going down that flank. And there he is, one touch there. And that ball was kicked off of Roberts, and Roberts is down. He's in pain. Sadiki Roberts, the junior from East Orange, New Jersey. And he looks like he's okay. He took a real shot to the ankle on that ball. So it'll be Lorig on the throw. Kenny got ahead on that, so they were able to keep possession. Freddie Lynn now. Win. Bryant with a nice clear that time. Ball blocked by Haynes, and he's taken down. And we're getting a red card there. Jackson Haynes took a shot and looked like Bal Diate is coming off with the red. So a scoreless game, 32-31 left here in the first half. And Kean will be playing shorthanded. Haynes coming off the field, walking off on his own. He took a real shot there. I'll tell you, Jackson this is his second varsity game, has really shown well. And it looks like Adrian Morcelli will be replacing him. Adrian, the freshman from San Diego, California. So it'll be Nolan on the free kick. Everybody lined up toward the far post for Swarthmore. And another sub coming into the game. Carlo Sakis, number 20. So it'll be Nolan. Head ball by Kenny for the score. Kenny on a great pass on the free kick from Nolan, and Swarthmore is up 1-0. For Kenny, that is already his third goal of the season. And for Nolan, the defender, it's his third assist. Nolan headed that one out. And there's another player on the ground. Kroll also on the ground. Can't quite identify the Kean, I think it's Roberts. So Toshi Kenny gives Swarthmore a 1-0 lead. Of course, Kenny has come up big so far this year. He scored the first goal of the season, and Swarthmore defeated Widener by a 2-1 score. That game didn't start out so well. Widener scored in the first minute to take a 1-0 lead. By the way, they're looking at Jackson Haynes on the sidelines. certainly hope the best for the Kean player who remains, I believe that is, yeah, that's Roberts, and he's limping there. You see him limping pretty badly there. Sadiki Roberts, the junior from East Orange, New Jersey. A lot of Jersey products on this team. Kean needs to get another player into the game. And again, in case you just joined us, Kean playing a man short after the red card. So coming into the game will be Felix Pereira, number 11. Pereira, the senior from New Brunswick, New Jersey, New Brunswick High School. And we're back to action. There's Grant Wynn. Number 18 is Wynn. He's very composed with the ball. There he is again. He and Henry Lynn. That time it was Lynn to Lynn. Henry to Freddie, his brother. Loreg going to Tumo Shabe. Boy, when he gets the Jets going, it is tough. And here come the Cougars. Dino Marcellin was on that right flank. Oh, good job by Loreg. Fake that he would go at it. Let it go out of bounds, and Pereira was not able to get it there. There's Win 18. He's really worked as a nice distributor here so far today. There's Freddie Lynn. He's dangerous when he can go down that flank. And there's the pass, but the offside. That's a nice idea of Kenny just offside on the call. Freddie Lynn and Kenny have had a real nice chemistry together. Dominic Ridge, we saw the foot he had before. Claxon for Swarthmore has some time and switches fields to Nolan. Kean not putting a lot of pressure on the Swarthmore D. Marcelli now on the long pass from Nolan. That's a good look by Nolan. Nolan loves to stretch the field. Tumo Shabe. Oh, he tried to go to the chip that time. To number 19, Brandon Cramlett. Couldn't quite do it, but that, again, these are good thoughts. So it'll be the keeper, Dominic Ridge. Just a sophomore, 6'2", great size from Plainfield, New Jersey. Grant Wynn got the initial header on that. Oh, that looked like a handball, and it was. Llanos back to Brian. Pereira. Who came into the game when Roberts was injured. There's Pereira. Good job switching fields there, but put a little too much on it. That was a dangerous situation right there. But here come the Cougars. Henry Lynn gets it. He passes it back to Kroll. Kroll one times it. Maybe had some time to settle. That's where you need some communication with the keeper in the back line. May have had some time to settle instead of having to one time it there. As we always say, very easy to say from up here. It's funny, you don't make any mistakes when you're up here as far as playing strategy. Guerrero kicked it in. Henry Lynn still battling. And that'll be a foul on Kean. That was on Arango, number 10. Now, we said they weren't pressuring the back line. They're putting a little more pressure now, Kean is, on Swarthmore's back. Just joining us, 1-0 Swarthmore. Kenny, his 4th of the season. Or make out his 3rd of the season, excuse me. Here comes Freddie Lynn. Tumo Shabi makes the move. Makes another move, and an excellent defensive play by the Cougars. That was 22. The Amphi that time. Here comes Pereira. The Amphi. Been very solid in this first half. Claxon. And he had Dino Marcellin right on him there. Nice job by Oliver. Claxon to Henry Lynn. Swarthmore's done a really nice job working it up that left side. Oh, Liana's great move, but he couldn't get by 3 people, but still. And there's a foul on that play. Matt O'Shea, number 16 for Kean, doing a great job drawing that foul. Back to Brian. How about Shaq? He looked like he was going to shoot it from there. Cramblett gaining some steam. Intercepted. Arango with Nolan to beat, and with Arango on him. Nolan's saying it's off him. To no avail. Oh, wait a minute. Let's change that now. It is going to be the Garnet throw. So Nolan making the right call there that time, giving the officials some help. 24:30 left in the first half. Swarthmore leading 1-0 on a goal by Toshi Kenny, his 3rd of the season. That ball's kicked out of bounds, and Swarthmore has had possession for the majority of this first half. And of course, they're a man up. There's Cramblett with a nice trap that time. But a good job by Kean. And Kean draws the foul. O'Shea. Freddie Lynn on the intercept. Oh, Freddie Lynn that time had Cramblett just a little too far. Cramblett still would have had some defenders to beat. How about Brian? He's really been coming up now, but that's stolen by Freddie Lynn. Great two-way play by Lynn, who has to fix his cleat there. Cramblett. Kenny almost was able to get it. Lianis now passes it back. And finally, that's cleared. There's Lorig, and Lorig does a great job. Great. Wasn't called for obstruction, but kept the Kean player away. Max Kroll clears it out around midfield. Lianis with the first head. Marcelli got the ball, but it's still Kean. Kean with an attack now. Here's Pierre. Pierre. Guerrero on the cross this time. Oh, that's a nice job as that hit off 22. Giamfi, who tried to one-time it in. That's a good idea by the Cougars. I'll tell you, even though a man down, Kean has done a pretty good job attacking here. What do you like about Nolan? He just spreads it out. He uses the whole field back there. Again, they're going to Freddie Lynn, but a little bit too far. Ridge gets it out quickly to Guerrero. Lianis, very dangerous player. Brian. Shack will have to go back to his keeper. And Ridge. Lianis. Lianis a nice target there. Get the ball out. Arango. You got to watch number 10. He's very dangerous. O'Shea to the right flank. And Nolan clears it away, but not totally out. Tumo Shabi doing a great job keeping that ball in. Yeah, there was a foul that time as 8 Lianis did not go up that time for the ball. He kind of undercut, and we have a player down. That's Grant Wynn. .20 and 26 seconds left here in the first half. Swarthmore 1, Kean nothing. It's been a really good pace. Baladiate got a red card for Kean with 32-31 left in the first half. So now they're going to try to tend to win. It's been a really impressive player for this Swarthmore team. He's sophomore from Bexley, Ohio. And he's walking off now. Kean opened its season with a 1-0 win over Centenary. As we said, Kean, both teams have only played 4 games to this point. And in that opening game, that game-winning score was by Lanos. Kean deserves a lot of credit for really playing at a good pace. One good thing that we see is Jackson Haynes, number 15, who went off the field and was tended to by the medical staff. He is standing up there, and that's good to see. Also, it looks like Derek Muth will be coming into the game for Swarthmore. He's getting ready. right near Coach Eric Wagner, and he's coming in right now. So he'll replace, who will come out? Oh, he'll replace Wynn, I'm sorry, yeah. So back to action, Sean Nolan. One thing that Swarthmore's really done is use the whole field here tonight. A lot of that's Nolan. Nolan does that a lot. He really stretches things out. Now he's coming up near midfield. Looking for Tumo Shabe. Cramlet couldn't quite get control of it. Marcelli, but no. Cleared away by Guerrero. Nice play. And Jackson Haynes, who went out and was injured, has now come back into the game. That's certainly good news for the Garnet. Kenny looking for some room. Claxon again still keeps possession, but the ball was cleared out that time. Seixas, number 20 for Kean on the clear. There's Claxon on the left flank. Claxon with the cross. Freddie Lynn is there, but a little too far. That's headed by Guerrero, and he clears it out. Excellent play by Isaac Guerrero. Still pressure. Claxon. There's Muth. Jackson Haynes, who before he got hurt, very, very active. And Nolan will get things going again. I think Kean may want to put a little more pressure on Nolan now in the back. You give him time, and he's just a very dangerous player, especially with the way he reads the field, and he's such an accurate passer. Again, Swarthmore the man up with the red card on Kean. There's Loreg to Freddie Lynn. To Tumo Shabe. To Cramlet. Swarthmore putting the pressure on. That was a nice clear initially by 20. Seixas. There's Muth. This came in recently. That ball was kicked backwards. Brian on the miss kick. Freddie Lynn. Passes back to Loreg. Loreg cuts it inside. Loreg looking for the pass. Lynn, Kenny looking for some space, but Brian cleared it away. Pereira, look at the jets on him. That ball's out on Brian, and it's going to be the Garnet on the throw-in. Matthew Loreg. Oh, good to see Grant Wynn back into the game. Also, Kaja Sarna in. Loreg, I think he wants to throw it on the back shoulder to Cramlet. There it is. Exactly what happened that time. Cleared away, though. Roberts, good Good to see him in. Remember, Roberts got hurt early on, was down. And we had a foul that time on Claxon. It'll be a free kick. And here come the Cougars. It'll still be the Cougars' ball. 22 Giamfi has made some pretty good runs down that right side for Kean. 15-13 left in the first half. Swarthmore up 1-0. 27 Nico Ibanez in now for the Cougars. That ball's headed out of bounds, so Claxon will take the throw. Cramblett, such a good target because he shields the ball so well. There's Brian. He'll go back. Brian, he has Guerrero, and Guerrero with the ball. Intercepted. Win that time. Pereira, though. Pereira's done well off the bench here tonight for Kean. Here come the Cougars, looking for Roberts. Roberts with the shot. And he scores. On an outstanding pass from Nico Ibanez. And that ties things up at 1. Sadiki Roberts with the goal. And that is his first of the season. Coming into the game for Swarthmore will be Joseph Ayulop. He'll be coming in for Cramblett. So it's a new ball game here at Clothier Field. There's Roberts again, trying to get by 1, 2, multiple players. Pereira. Guerrero with the chip this time. And Roberts just missed the header that time. So that was an excellent pass by Ibanez, who had just come off the bench, a few minutes before. Guerrero with the kick. Nolan hit it first, and then cleared by Tumo Shabe, who's trying to chase it down, and he does. Swarthmore looking for the go-ahead goal. Claxon's had a lot of good runs down that left side tonight. There's Jackson Haynes. Loreg. You know what? He's always dangerous. He's on that right side, but he cuts in the middle a lot and makes a lot of room for himself. Kenny, one-on-one. One-on-one, down the right flank. Trying to cross it. Excellent job by Guerrero that time on a tough player to try to defend in Kenny. Tremendous job by number 15, Guerrero. The Cougars have continued to put some pressure on. Oh, Ayulop could not quite Here comes Roberts. He's your goal scorer, and he is dangerous. Roberts now has two men to beat. And a good job of double teaming Roberts, and it'll be the Garnet on the throw. Wow, is he dangerous. Everything's all bunched up here. There's Brian coming up from his defensive position. High lope. Oh, and just getting a piece of that was Seixas, number 20. Claxon, been very active with the ball. Morongi just came into the game. Jackson Haynes. There's Morongi. Got some room to Loreg. Loreg likes to cut in that middle as he did just a little bit there. Haynes. Grant Wynn. Kean is conceding those passes outside of about 30 yards. It's been much tighter closer in. Haynes with the shot. And that will be a goal kick. Swarthmore was very patient on that. As I said, Kean is conceding further. When you get near the goal, the Cougars have been much tighter. There's Roberts. Hey, nice job by Henry Lynn. That's a daunting assignment going one-on-one with Roberts. Loreg. Pass a little bit far and cleared out of there by Guerrero. Guerrero has been an outstanding player here in the first half. Haynes, back to Nolan, going to the right side, Tumo Shabe. Couldn't quite get difficult for the back line. We had a foul on Swarthmore, so it'll be a free kick. Looks like Dominic Ridge is going to take it. We've seen the foot that he has. No, it goes back to Ridge instead. Excuse me. Pereira to Ortega, just into the game. Oh, nice pass that time by Ibanez. Henry Lynn couldn't quite control it, and there's Roberts. They had the offsides there. Roberts is saying, there was someone behind me, but to no avail. That could have been a very dangerous situation. Haynes. Back to Nolan. 4:54 left here in the first half of a 1-1 score. Great defensive play that time by Giancarlo Seixas. And here comes Nolan just getting the ball as Roberts was in pursuit. Loreg. Hey, Roberts wasn't... must have been a stoppage of play, right? Yeah. I missed that one, but here come the Garnet. Nolan, who has really been at the forefront of things, has the assist tonight on that free kick. Nolan kicks it out of bounds, so it'll be the Cougars. Guerrero on the throw. Momentarily thought about going back to Ortega, but tries to go up to Roberts. Haynes, inside midfield. Haynes looking for Loreg on the right flank. Ball took a while to get there, and Guerrero kicked it out of bounds. Garnet throw. That was a push that time by 25 Ayulov. So it'll be the Cougars coming out. Ortega just into the game. They're looking for Roberts, aren't they? Even with a man short, he is so dangerous. You're starting to see more and more white shirts around Roberts, and for good reason. He poses a lot of problems to that defense. How about Pereira on the block that time? Boy, Pereira, I think, has had an outstanding first half, and there he is again. Llanos, they were looking for Roberts, but if you could see that there, they had Nolan in front, Henry Lynn in the back. I guess Swarthmore's saying, we're not going to let this guy beat us again. He's already scored the one goal when they're shorthanded. Guerrero looking long again for Roberts. They're going to try to target him as much as they can. The problem from a Kean perspective is that most times he's going to have to beat more than one defender. Well, this could be a little dangerous passing. Loreg with the interception, and that was kicked out by Kean. So it'll be Matthew on the throw. 1:42 and counting here, first half. 1-1 score. Wynn goes out to the left side to Claxon. Claxon's worked that left flank well tonight, but he cuts it in. Claxon was looking for Ayulov there. Pass went a little bit too far. And a very, very good job by Nico Ibanez. He thought then he let the ball go out of bounds for the goal kick. Ridgway. One thing about Ridgway, you've seen tonight, he really makes good decisions passing the ball. Oh, Haynes with a nice job that time. He had Lanos on him. Marcelli out to Claxon. Claxon, again, was looking for Sarna. Sarna usually wears number 10. He's wearing number 24 tonight for the Garnet. Again, Nolan heading that out. They were trying to get the Roberts again up top. And why not? They're counting down the final 10, and Ridge just clears it away. So it has been a very entertaining first half here at Clothier Field. At the end of the first 45, it's Swarthmore 1 and Kean 1. We'll be back for second half action after this.
Testing, testing, test. Test, test. Testing, 1, 2, 3, test, test, test.
Welcome back as we get ready for the beginning of the second half. Swarthmore won. Kean won. Mark Narducci here and was very up and down first half. Kean had to play the majority of the first half a man down after Baladiate received a red card with 32:31 left in the first half. So Swarthmore will have the man advantage, but even with the disadvantage, Kean was ever able to get the equalizer. Toshi Kenny scored the first goal, 12:30 of the first half. And then Siddiqui Roberts tied it with his first of the season. The stats in the first half: 5 shots for Swarthmore, 2 for Kean. Swarthmore led in shots on goals 3-1. 1 Kean corner, 0 for Swarthmore. No yellow cards for any teams. We talked about the red. 8 fouls for the Garnet, 6 for Kean. And 2 teams were called offsides twice each. So the key question here is, can Kean hold on a man down basically for the entire, almost the entire game? Cougars have the tap in the blue, and we're off in the second half. And as we usually say once per broadcast, there will be no overtime this year. The NCAA at all levels, in the regular season, no OT. By the way, Larry Ortega, who played well late in the first half, is starting. He's wearing number 4 for the Cougars. Tumo Shabe, who got a rest late in the first half, he kicked that one out of bounds, so it'll be Kean coming the other way. It'll be Kelvin Diamphi, who really made some strong runs in the first half, as did that gentleman, Lanos. There's Pereira, number 11, and that's kicked out of bounds by Tumo Shabe. Number 11, Felix Pereira, I thought was one of the real standouts when he came into the game in the first half. For the Cougars, they picked up their pace, and he was able to be very active. By the way, Kenny, for the goal scorer for the Garnet, who left the game late in the first half, is back in here. And we have a player down, and that is Lanos. Looks like he's holding his left ankle. He has had just a tremendous game here. Another thing for Kean, Shaq Bryan, who played so well in the first half, playing in the back for Kean, and here goes Lanos, kind of jogging off. You hope he's all right. But Shaq Bryan, who left the game and then was examined by the medical staff here at Swarthmore, has not returned. He had a big first half for Kean, made a lot of great decisions in the back. So Swarthmore looking to generate, as we said, just 3 shots on goal for the Garnet in the first half. Kean was conceding the area from about where that ball, and Claxton couldn't get it, but right about there, Kean was kind of conceding it, but then was backing up, and Swarthmore was having a tough time working it in. And actually, I didn't catch that. There had to be a foul. This is going to be a free kick for Nolan. everybody lined up on the far post. It looks like he's looking for Tumo Shave. We'll see. And it goes more toward the middle, and that one's headed out. Claxon with control. Claxon made several dangerous runs on the left side. And here come the Cougars. Roberts, your goal scorer. After he scored that goal, he got very little room to operate. He's still there with Nolan. That's been a great matchup. Kicked in, but cleared out by Claxon. Nolan to Freddie Lynn. Sarna went after that. And there's Henry Lynn. Lynn and Claxton have worked that left side well. There's Sarna. Tried to go back to Kenny, couldn't quite get it. Passed back by Lanos. It's good to see he's moving well. Nolan, great job anticipating that, making the intercept. Cramblett looking for Kenny. But that's a nice job by number 22, Kelvin Giamfi, who headed it back to his keeper, Dominic Ridge. Pereira to Ibanez. Ibanez. Oh, Roberts had it there, and Henry Lynn made the play. Lynn saying, hey, he was holding my jersey, but either way, Roberts almost got another great opportunity. Henry Lynn making the saving play. Oh, look how coolly Nolan just trapped that ball, got it down. Good to see Haynes in the game too. He did return after he was injured. Here comes Kenny. Tumo Shabi. Claxon looking for Kenny. Kenny tries to bring it back. Now he's looking to pass. Tumo Shabe going for the right flank, and Guerrero gets a foot on it and then gets the head. What a defensive play by Guerrero. So Swarthmore right now kind of controlling things. Kenny. Tumo Shabe back to Kenny. Not a lot of space there, and the ball's cleared away. And here comes Roberts. How about that speed? And he's held that time. Wow. Roberts goes down, and there's definitely going to be a card. Henry Lynn and did not make it very, or it was pretty obvious call that time, but Roberts, I think, would have walked in on goal if he weren't taken down there. So Henry Lynn gets the card. Joseph Pitts walking things off for the 10 yards. It'll be Isaac Guerrero, and if I'm Guerrero, I'm trying to shoot it here. And he does, and it goes over the crossbar. So Guerrero got it by the wall that time. We may go back and look at that play by Henry Lynn later on as one of the key defensive plays. I mean, you don't want to get a yellow card, but I think if he didn't do it, Roberts is walking in on goal. We know how dangerous Roberts is. Not only did he score tonight's goal for Kean, but he had 6 goals last season. This was only his first this year, but he had 6 last year. So, Tumo Shabi with a long shot there. And Dominic Ridge, leaving nothing to chance, goes down on that ball. Yeah, Ridge is one of those players that gets better mileage out of a ball kicking it rather than punting it. And how about that? He hit Roberts on a dime. There's Roberts. Roberts has Kenny on him. And it will still be the Cougars' ball. Pereira. Look at Pereira. Held on to it too long, so it'll be Claxon on the throw. 1-1, 37:03 left here in the second half. Lanos kicks it up. Ibanez couldn't control it. And here comes Claxon. Kenny got that quick first step, doesn't he? Number 20. Wow. Nolan has plenty of room. He's inside midfield. Wow, he has Kenny there on the left. They called the offside. Boy, another real accurate pass by Ridge. That time to Matt O'Shea. And then O'Shea kicked it off Swarthmore, so it'll be Kean on the throw. Haynes. Headed out there again by Seixas. Cramblett has not really got going yet. Hasn't had a lot of chances here. And you know how dangerous he is around the goal, number 19 for Swarthmore. Oh, Kenny that time called for the foul. He was actually off balance. Ernie Cowley went down, number 24. For the Cougars. Whoa, Henry Lynn lost it, and there's Roberts. This is dangerous. Roberts did not get much on it. And Kroll with the save. I think Lynn feels he was pretty fortunate on that. Roberts had the defense collapsing on him, so didn't have a whole lot of time to shoot. Here comes Swarthmore, and again, kicked out by Giamfi. He's had a big game for the Cougars. Sarna's been very active here in the second half for the Garnet. Haynes. Nolan to Henry Lynn. Claxon. Sarna. There's Claxon again. He's looking to go outside, but no. Excellent job by Ibanez. And then he lost it. Ibanez has really played well off the bench. Here comes Kenny. Kenny with control. Kenny, and it's blocked. Seixas that time blocked it as Kenny was looking to tee up. Swarthmore still putting the heat on. Claxon, but easy play for Ridge. Ridge will probably put the ball down instead of punting it. Nope. Just as I said that, he punts it. And he gets it to Roberts, but even if Roberts would have won that ball, there was nobody to go to forward. That ball out on Tumoshabe, so it'll be Pereira. No. He'll give way to Giamfi. Got to hand it to this Kean team. I mean, playing a man down for so long. There's Freddie Lynn. We haven't called his name a lot here in the second half. Nolan switches fields. There's Claxon. Kenny could not keep that one in, so it'll be the Cougars on the throw. Giamfi, who's had quite a game here today. Pereira. Just too many white shirts around in that time. Henry Lynn will look to spread it out. Oh, I think he was going to Lorig on the outside, and then Nolan hit that ball. And now they'll try to settle things. Hasn't been easy for the Garnet, even with the man advantage. Claxon. Blocked away by Giamfi again. Another fine play by 22. Ibanez. Looking for some help. And there's Roberts. Oh, one-time pass and headed out by Lorig, so it'll be a throw. Guerrero's on the far side there. Eric Chikas, number 13, making his first appearance for Kean, the senior from Union City, New Jersey. Lorig on the clear. I think one thing that Kean's going to have to do, I mean, they're going exclusively to Roberts, and for good reason, but they're going to have to give him some help. I mean, he did have that one chance where he broke away from the defense, but normally there have been multiple defenders on number 9. So someone else is going to have to come up and try to give him a little support. I know you're a man down, but still. And that's a foul that time. That was on Larry Ortega. So it'll be a free kick for the Garnet. Nolan, who got the assist on a free kick earlier in the game. Nope, Sakes has headed it out. Kenny. Oh, that's pretty good defense that time by Cal, 24. Tumoshabe now with it. Tumoshabe trying to get it. And not only did they block him, but they kept possession. And here come the Cougars. Chikas got some room. He has some room. Oh, and a slide by Lorig, but still possession. And finally on the play was number 11, Oliver Claxon. He gets it up to Bless Tumoshabi. He's going down, but Seixas clears it out. So some pretty good play by both teams in transition here. As Adrian Marcelli comes back in, he'll replace Brandon Cramblett. Freddie Lynn. Over to Marcelli. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. Marcelli back to Lorig. Haynes. Kenny. Kenny still tried to cut it in. Kenny with a shot just wide. Well, I think you saw right there how explosive the freshman Kenny is. And that shot just went wide. Grant Wynn back in the game, and Nolan is now out, and Nolan getting looked at by the medical staff. I think if there's one player who's about as indispensable as anyone, it's got to be Nolan. Claxon. He was looking for Freddie Lynn that time, but again, a nice block by Ernie Cow. Haynes to Tumoshabe, out to Lorig. That's good work by those guys. Lorig with the chip. And again, coming off his line very quickly was Dominic Ridge, because Sarna was right there. Boy, Ridge has great quickness, doesn't he? And that ball's out. I'll tell you, Eric Chikis, number 13, has just come into the game. He's had a couple good runs early on here for the Cougars. Tumoshabe. Oh, he's got Kenny on the left. Tumoshabe with the shot. It's just wide. So it'll be a throw for the Cougars. Swarthmore bringing some players up, trying to put some pressure on the defense here. 24-38 and counting left in the second half of a 1-1 draw. Wynn made the back pass to Henry Lynn. Good move there by Henry. Wynn, intercepted by Cal. Lanos gets a leg on it, and the Cougars retain possession. Haynes goes back to Kroll. Kroll was looking for Lorig. He'll pass a little too far. Here's Guerrero. He's been so active. 15 right there, and he's called for the foul, and he's on the ground. Guerrero and Tumoshabe were really going at it, and he looks like he's in some pain. We hope he's all right. He's played a whale of a game. Swarthmore has doubled the shot total on Kean, 8-4. Also doubled the shots on goal, 4-2. Interesting, though, Swarthmore looking for its first corner kick. Haynes. Sean Nolan's still out. Haynes is, looks like he's moved back into that position. Freddie Lynn to Kenny. Kenny looking to pass, and that ball will be a throw-in. As Giamfi just cleared it out, and Cramblett coming back into the game for the Garnet. And he'll replace Sarna. Sarna put a lot of pressure on the Kean defense. There's no doubt about that. Kenny tried to turn it. Giamfi would have none of that. What a little matchup that's been between those two. Well, Swarthmore has to come back. Haynes will try to look for someone. Haynes with the chip inside to Tumoshabi. Tumoshabi, and Cramblett has an open net. Brandon Cramblett, on a great play by Tumoshabi, made the chest trap. For the goal, and the Garnet now lead 2-1 with 22:30 left here in the second half. So the Garnet now take a 2-1 lead. For Cramblett, that is his third goal of the season. What an assist by Tumoshabi. Made the chest trap. Haynes also got an assist on that. Believe it or not, that is Tumoshabi's first point of the season. You know what it is? He's so active and he draws so many defenders that it leaves open space for others. And once he gets in the scoring mode, you know, watch out. Just a great all-around player he is. Bless, the senior from Washington, D.C., Woodrow Wilson High School. Wynn tried to go in. Lannis. And we had a foul there. Marcelli got his feet tied up there, and there was a trip, so it'll be a free kick. You know who we have not seen in a while is Roberts. Good defense by Claxon. And then Cramblett kept possession that time. That ball's kicked out, so it'll be the Garnet on the throw. Lannis, what an all-around game he's played. Pereira's got a great first step. He was looking for the chip that time in the 27 Nico Ibanez, and it went just a little bit too far. Great idea. Claxon, who's been just so solid on that left side tonight. Kean thought there should have been a foul there. Tumo Shabe, Claxon, little congested. Freddie Lynn. Win to Lorig. You know, Lorig doesn't make many flashy plays, but he's just so fundamentally sound. Freddie Lynn to Marcelli. Lorig. Swarthmore still with possession. Claxon. He's looking for that right side there. Freddie Lynn, and punched out by Ridge. That they called offside. Joseph Ayalope ready to come into the game for the Garnet. Tumo Shabi was down. And he's coming out. And we have a trip right now, so it'll be a free kick for the Cougars. Pereira will take it. He's got Guerrero 15 all the way on that left side. No, he goes to the right. That was a pretty good idea that time. But Ibanez couldn't get a hold of it. And it'll be a goal kick for the Garnet. $17:26 left here in the second half. Swarthmore 2. Kean 1. Ayalope. Henry Lynn has plenty of time. Cramlet. Claxon, blocked for the first time. It was initial block by Giamfi, and then Seixas cleared it out. Those two have been busy tonight. Kenny with the long pass back to Haynes. Haynes, of course, getting the second assist on that goal by Cramlet. Cramlet stole it, and there's Lynn. And they're saying Ayalope was offside. That's the fourth offside call against the Garnet tonight. There's Chicas. Guerrero with the long cross headed out by Henry Lynn. He has been busy tonight, hasn't he? Giamfi has Kenny to beat. Back to Giamfi and kicked out, and it'll be a corner. Now they're saying it'll be a throw now by Giamfi. Tumo Shabi ready to come back into the game. And that time, Jikas couldn't quite get a hold of it. Tumo Shabe back into the game for Grant Wynn. So it'll be Kroll on the goal kick, and he just kicks it out to Henry Lynn. Elope there. Sykes has to kick it out for the corner kick. And that will be the first corner of the game for Swarthmore. Tumo Shabe is ready to take it. Marcelli going right to the front of the goal. Everybody else going to be charging in. And Ridge can't hold it. And he makes the block on Cramblett. Cramblett again in. Elope couldn't get enough on it that time. Swarthmore still with possession. And here come the Cougars. Slide save that time by Max Kroll on Eric Chikas. What a save by Kroll. In transition, a great chance by the Cougars. That ball kicked out of bounds by Ortega, so it'll be Swarthmore on the throw. Swarthmore putting on some pressure, but that time in transition, a real good opportunity by Kean. Claxon, seeing what he can do down the left side. Now looking for help. Tumo Shabe couldn't quite handle it. And there comes Chikas. Hasn't he been pretty active, number 13 there? There's the pass. Pereira one-on-one looking to cut it inside. Nice job by Tumo Shabe that time. Cramblett showing great ball control. Marcelli. Elope has been calling for that ball, but that ball is kicked out by Ortega, and it's kept in. Chikas has a little room. Oh, he lost control, and Henry Lynn cleared it away. Maybe a little fatigue for Eric Chikas that time. Elope can't cross it. And that'll be a goal kick. Great job by Giancarlo Sixes. He's played a great game. Daniel Nigro into the game now for Kean. Coming back in is Lauradino Marcellin. Also, he'll be coming back in. .45 and counting left here in the second half. Swarthmore 2-1. Chikas comes out. Dino Marcellin in for the Cougars. Ortega always looking upfield, but Lorig anticipated that pass and made the interception. But there was Ortega with the slide. Derek Muth is ready to come back into the game for the Garnet. How about Pereira? Look at him go. Henry Lynn made the defensive play that time as Dino Marcellin was making a run. Marcelli, he'll hold it up. Freddie Lynn looking for some help. Kenny always with his head up. There he is, looking for any kind of an opening. Claxon has Tumo Shabe on the left, and that's where he goes. Tumo Shabe looking to go one-on-one. Back to Claxon. Now he's going to cross it over. And Freddie Lynn was making the run at that far post, but the ball a little bit too far. I think Dominic Ridge, the keeper, hesitated, didn't know whether to come out or go back on that. It was a little fortunate the ball went out. Bless Tumo Shabe, who's played one heck of a game, is now out. We mentioned Youth was ready to come in. He's into the game now. I'm not saying that Swarthmore is going to go into a defensive shell, but they're certainly going to have more people back now. As they're battling there's Pereira. By the way, 26, Siko Sukamura, here he is, right here, with the cross in there, just wide. That was Ibanez in there. Sumahoro, 26, he had a hat trick earlier this year in a 7-0 win over Brooklyn College. Lope couldn't get by the fourth one, got by about 3 of them. Pereira looking long ball, but too far. Haynes gets to it first. And Roberts, who has had a long break, I don't know if he was getting looked on for injury or anything like that, but he comes back with 6:41 left. Oh, we had an offside there. And there's Roberts. Pereira sent him down the right side. Roberts tried to go in, but that was blocked by Henry Lynn. And it'll be Kean on the throw. Henry Lynn clears it out. Ortega keeps it in. Claxon on the hit. Cramblett has done a great job coming back defensively tonight. That was another example that time. Haynes. Here come the Cougars. Oh, blocked that time by Kenny. What a play. That could have been a very dangerous situation, and 20 just got his foot on the ball. Cougars putting on some pressure. Muth just clears it away. Ortega fakes to go back to his keeper and now turns it up. Oh, Kean was looking for Roberts, and it's a good thing Haynes headed that ball out of there. Again, Haynes with the block, and they were going for Roberts again. Roberts pressured Lorig back to Kroll, who just cleared it out. So it'll be Kean with 4:11 left, looking to get the equalizer. Ridge. Sykes. Lannis. Look at him. He's looking for somebody. He can't find anybody. Oh, nice play. Oh, Claxton's called for the foul. I jumped the gun a little bit as he took Giamfi down. So it'll be Giamfi on the free kick. You know they're looking for Roberts there. He's right near the center. Headed in. I think that was Roberts, but there was Kroll making the easy play. Remember, Kean has been playing a man down since Bala Diate got a red card in the 13th minute. Errant pass that time. Giamfi. Oh, Roberts just couldn't get his foot on that ball. Roberts has posed so many problems tonight for the Swarthmore defense. And this is the point of the game with 2:08 left that Kean's going to have to send people up. But right now, they're just going to have to worry about defending this run. Kenny looking for Claxton. Oh, nice slide there by Sextus. That's excellent job. Giamfi, he's got to be exhausted. Pereira looking for Roberts down the right flank. There are two defenders. Roberts looking for help. He's got Pereira. And it's kicked away by Muth. Derek Muth just cleared it away, but still pressure. Nigro. Henry Lynn with the header, as that could have been a dangerous situation. Ortega headed it back, and now he gets it back. Sykes. Kenny on the intercept.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
You heard that? 1 minute. I elope to Cramlett, but he's offside. Fifth offside of the game for the Garnet. But just 45 seconds left. Everybody up for the Cougars. Nice head ball there by Haynes. There's a foul on Claxton that time. Giamfi's down. He's getting up. Clock stopped at 26.5 seconds left. There's Nigro. He'll take the free kick. They've got to walk 10 yards off. They're nowhere near 10 there. Yep. Free Joseph Pitts telling them to move back. Well, this is the ball game right here. Nigro looking to get in, but that was blocked by Muth. Muth made the initial block, and Claxton clears it out. He's taken down. "15 seconds left and counting." Kenny. You don't want to go back passing too far here, and Haynes just clears it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. What a tremendous effort by both teams. Kean playing a man down since the 13th minute of the first half. But Swarthmore wins it by a score of 2-1. The Garnet now improved to 4-1 on the season. And get ready to host Johns Hopkins on Saturday. What a Centennial Conference showdown that is. Johns Hopkins ranked number 12th in the current Division III coaches poll, so that should be quite a game. Kean falls to 2-1. I mean, based on this performance tonight by Kean, you'd have to think the Cougars are going to be a real problem in that New Jersey Athletic Conference, which is always very competitive. Kenny got the scoring going with converting on a free kick pass from Nolan, 32-26. Then it was Roberts tying it up with 14-17 left in the first half. A great pass by Ibanez. And then Cramblett on a terrific feed by Tumoshabe, and also Jackson Haynes with a second assist on that play. And that was the game winner. Well, we hope you enjoyed this one, and we have more soccer coming up. It'll be the Swarthmore women against Moravian. That game will be in about approximately a half hour. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you back in a bit. That final, once again, Swarthmore 2 and Kean 1.